grinding that, you know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast. A family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. We'll spit on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Jalen Richard now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and...
The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Renfrow. Incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted.
2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Pro. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's Herbert. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. What's the deal, y'all? Come on, let's go.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
The kick is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no No return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 16 carries, 80 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
On second down, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain
A
of
pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Darren Lee gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners. And the
pressure comes, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
Herbert's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
running. It's Drake.
At the 46-yard line.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got a man. That's Quinn. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Solomon Thomas. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st down, Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video on those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And it's second down.
For Austin Eckler. It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Operating from the gun. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Pickup brings up second and 4. At the Chargers.
To throw again on second down. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And a Raider first down.
Now Drake. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run with Drake. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Carr. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Linval Joseph. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in and coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now this is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
For the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down now. It's Drake, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
A loss of 13 yards.
On 3rd down, Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. 20-17, your final. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. 30-24 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hit here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run here with Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. More from L.A. in a moment. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Number 22, Justin Jackson, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it
from the gun. Herbert on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3.
17.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On play action, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Break. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake.
Complete to Kenyon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Now Drake loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Line of scrimmage.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 40.
It's Eckler again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Corey Littleton gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this carries into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. More from L.A. in a moment. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Herbert back to the air. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5.
Again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On third down, Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Running on first down, Eckler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once more, here's Eckler. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Corey Littleton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Is no good.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Carr's
that catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
43-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
Carr's pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Carr gives to Richard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is down to 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends on the Jalen Richard touchdown run. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll give the Chargers a first down. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
37, Raiders 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Carr now on first down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Carr again. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Carr to throw again. And it's caught. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
2nd and goal.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
On the coverage.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now down to 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe...
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got